I am perhaps going to kill myself. Maybe take a bath with a toaster, take a long walk down a short pier, something of that sort. I woke up today rather late and I was bombarded with messages and I was confused. A lot of notifications, a lot of messages. And then, boy, oh boy, guess what I do? I open up Instagram and everything I see, Russell Wilson has been traded to the Denver Broncos. I was baffled, right? Because, just a week ago, we had Russell Wilson say, I'm in Seattle. I'm happy. And then also you had the Seahawks and Pete Carroll and John Schneider say, hey, we're not looking to trade this guy, right? But then like a week later, with no news of anything really happening before, he just got traded, just out of the blue. Um, and somehow, some way, the Seattle Seahawks had to give a fourth round pick to the Denver Broncos with Russell Wilson. Who in the how does that happen? How do you look at like this trade and say, yeah, you're giving me Russell Wilson, give me a fourth rounder as well? That's probably the most confusing bit, but um, the actual details of the trade, obviously, the Seattle Seahawks traded away Russell Wilson and a fourth round pick for some reason for a first round pick this year, the ninth pick, the 40th pick this year in the second round, a fifth rounder this year, a 2023 first rounder, a 2023 second rounder, Noah Fant, Drew Lock, and defensive tackle Shelby Harris. Um, I don't really like Drew Lock in the slightest, but do I believe that the Seattle Seahawks are going to draft a quarterback? I mean, perhaps the Seattle Seahawks are going to draft a quarterback. Maybe I'll actually have to take a look at these quarterbacks in the draft because I had not cared about the draft whatsoever up until this point because, everyone's just talking about wide receivers. We don't need them. Everyone's talking about quarterbacks. We didn't need them. And then apparently it's a very deep defensive end class. So it didn't seem like there'd be a big issue for us going into this draft. So I wasn't too worried. But with the ninth overall pick and a clear need for quarterback, because if the Seattle Seahawks go into next season with Drew Lock as their starting quarterback, I might jump off a bridge. I don't know where a bridge is around me, but I'll find one. I sure will. But this is baffling. I mean, at least we got Noah Fant. It's so weird. I can't even be mad. Like I am just so bamboozled and run amok. I cannot find it in me to be upset because I'm just so confused. But apparently there was also a bit of a clarification being made about how in this trade Russell Wilson did not push for this trade. Apparently for the Seattle Seahawks. So Russell Wilson, this is just like what was reported. Russell Wilson did not push for this trade, but he did tell the Seattle Seahawks that when it came to the offseason where he was going to be getting paid, he wanted a Patrick Mahomes esque deal. He wanted a lot of money over quite a long period of time. He wanted the money and the certainty that he would be making a lot of money for a long time. And apparently the Seattle Seahawks just didn't think that that was worth it. They didn't want to give him that money. So in turn, they traded him while they could still get value, I guess, before the reports came out. But like, I mean, I guess that makes it somewhat understandable, right? Because if you have this absolutely amazing player in Russell Wilson and he's telling you that he wants an immense amount of money next offseason, I think Aaron Rodgers got a $200 million 4 year deal too. So I mean, money's a big topic right now, right? So the Seattle Seahawks probably saw that. They're like, all right, before these reports come out, before his trade value goes down, might as well get rid of him now. I mean, you could have just played him for the next 2 years and maybe hoped that he would have a change of heart or something. Like you build him an offensive line, you're like, hey, look how much money we've invested into protecting you. Maybe you could take less money, but they just decided, oh, he wants money? Get the frick out of here, right? It's an incredibly disappointing day. That's really all I can say. I mean, I'm not mad at Russell Wilson, right? Because Russell Wilson, this was probably the most tame year in the past few years where he really did come out and say, "Hey, I'm in Seattle. I'm happy. I am completely fine." He didn't push for this trade. He just told the Seahawks how it was. I'm gonna want money when my deal is done, and they're like, "Oh darn, we're not giving you money." And then they traded him like immediately. I don't know. We got 2 first-round picks. I guess if the Seattle Seahawks do something good with that ninth pick, it could be solid. Because in the second round, we'll have 40, and then whatever our pick is, I think it's higher than 40 because we were a garbage team. But I guess this all comes down to the draft, right? Unless the Seattle Seahawks are going to go sign Mitchell Trubisky in free agency, or I don't know who else is even there. We're not. If we sign Jimmy Garoppolo, I might just throw myself off of a the highest building I can possibly find, or trade for him. I don't even know what Jimmy Garoppolo's deal is right now, but I just hope that. Honestly, at this point, I hope we draft a quarterback. One, because I do not want to watch Drew Lock or any other quarterback that's in free agency right now. And two, because my friend's a Steelers fan and he wants a certain quarterback, and I think we have a pick higher than them, so we could take him. That's it. Uh, we traded Russell Wilson, and honestly, I don't know what to think. I am just, my mind is completely gone, and that's it. I don't want to be upset. I'm just probably going to sit here in absolute silence and think. But yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments what your preferred way of, committing no longer would be. Me personally, I think toaster bath is a very good option. Um, you could always tie something really heavy to your ankle and then jump in water. I think that one's kind of boring. Uh, but let me know down below in the comments what you would recommend for someone who has received this news and decides that maybe now is the time, right? That's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts are. Hopefully, I'll come back to making some videos because I was expecting to kind of ease my way back in during this franchise tag period, but by God, that's not going to happen. But yep, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below in the comments. Like I said, leave a like. Have a good day.